Hello guys, Pokemon Chaser here, and welcome back to another episode of the podcast, the gaming podcast. And today, I know there was a lot of topics to talk about, especially since E3 happened, but I didn't have enough time to research. I was really busy this week, so I only got like 5 topics, or actually 4, but they're going to be really quick. If you want more podcast videos, please hit that sub button. So yeah, let's get started. So, there were 2 things that happened with Scott Cawthon this week. So people have discovered he's leaking. He was donating to Republicans who did not support LGBTQ people. Which I don't. He did politics in the government, the U.S. government, because he obviously lives in the U.S. Unknown where he lives, but luckily, at least people didn't dox him or nothing. But, if he knew this or not, I completely disagree with what he did, especially since I support people of color and people of different genders, transgenders, LGBTQ. I support gays and all that. But honestly, I think he should have looked into the research before. He should have researched before he donated to these people, because there are a lot of bad people in politics, especially homophobic and racist politicians nowadays. Especially like Donald Trump. He was actually donating to Donald Trump. That racist bastard. Anyway, yeah, it was unknown if he knew this or not, but he was forced to retire from Five Nights at Freddy's, and it's been 7 years since he started making it, and I feel quite bad for him because this did not need to happen. I mean, he could have just stopped donating if he looked into the research. You can just research them on a wiki or something. It's not that hard. I mean, all it takes is one Google search and you have millions of results. It doesn't matter, honest. But since we're not talking about him anymore, so let's go to the Among Us update. Came out about 5 days ago. June 15th, it added 15 player lobbies. It added 6 more colors. I think they were maroon, gray, banana, coral. I don't know if they added coral yet. They probably did. Maroon, gray, banana, rose, and coral. There was another color. Oh yeah, tan. They also added tan. So that's 6 colors. That makes 16 colors, I think. So yeah, I will play I will make Among Us videos. I just haven't had the time to, considering there's a lot more games I'm playing right now, especially with Minecraft and my DS emulator and Roblox. So yeah, expect a lot more Among Us videos, because I haven't posted that in 3 months, to be honest. I don't think since March or February I've uploaded a video about Among Us, but I will soon, trust me on that. So, before we get back into that Among Us video, we'll have to mention that GTA Online for PS3 and Xbox 360 will be ending on December 16th of this year. Now, I'm surprised why they didn't do this sooner, but it's probably to keep their old fans playing, especially since a lot of people play on Xbox 360 still, and they're not going to the newer consoles, which they might have to, which involuntarily brings up the sales of the Xbox One and the PS4, but since the PS5's out and it's rare to find, everyone's gonna buy the PS4. I mean, they should have done this a lot sooner. maybe if Rockstar did something a lot sooner about this, maybe the PS5 would have never existed, maybe? I don't know, but it's alternate universes. So, yeah. So over 19 years we haven't had a Metroid game. Now at E3 they have announced Metroid 5, which is called Metroid Dread. And I never played Metroid before, and I want to see how this goes because it's going to be basically the final game of the story arc of the Samus arc. So I guess we're going to have to see how that plays. It releases in October. I forget which date exactly, maybe October 16th or something, if I can remember. But yeah, also I do remember watching Arlo stream. He was so happy. I have no idea why he was so happy. Maybe he's involved with Metroid. I know Samus Returns did come out on the 3DS, and there was another game on the Wii U, but I think those were both remasters. So we're gonna have to see how this one plays out. This will be the 5th game in the series, by the way. So, well, not in the franchise, but obviously in the story, because there were Samus Returns in that one game on the Wii U. I think that was a remaster. This is probably, I don't know, we're not going to wait another 19 years for a game after this. So, I mean, they did have it planned in 2002, Samus Returns. I mean, not Samus Returns, Metroid Dread. But they canceled it because they were waiting for new technology, especially since 2002 was the age of the DS. I mean, you could only make like 3D models, like low poly ones on the DS. So, I guess they have waited for the new technology, and they struck at this moment to take advantage of the Switch's new technology. And yeah, especially with the AR stuff. Yeah, and the VR Labo and all that other stuff. But before last week I talked about Roblox is getting sued by the DMCA. Now what the DMCA wants to do is sue young developers. Excuse me, they want to sue kids for using music in their own video games. Now, I have no idea why the DMCA is doing this. I mean, since they're suing Roblox for $200 million, and I discussed this all last week, so it doesn't really matter. You can go watch last week's podcast if you haven't seen that yet or heard about it. But if you want more info, just go check out episode 7, I think. I've been doing this for quite a while now, so you can go check out last episode. But anyway, yeah, there is a few cases now of kids being charged for using music in the games. I think it's like copyright infringement charges. I hope it's a fine, but if they have to go to court, then so be it, because I think the DMCA is feeding money into the government to keep their laws. So if we can't do nothing about it, it's up to the government if they want to keep up the laws or not. Like, they're so mighty, they're so more powerful than the government, by the way. So yeah, if you did like this podcast, please hit that like button. Share this podcast with anyone you'd want to share this to. Yeah, have a nice day. Bye bye.